Have you been struggling to set properly with Tigreal? Or your team hasn't been following up your perfect sets? Well, in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can fix those things, as well as give you a very in-depth guide on how to play Tigreal and make sure your sets, your engages, your CC abilities are successful every single time, and your team will thank you and call you the greatest setter of all time. Let's get this started. Before we get started, you might be wondering, who is this guy? Why should I watch his guide? Why is he special? Well, just like the title mentions, I am a pro player. My team got top 13 in NACT. My team name was Team Flow. I created the team. I was a leader. I gathered up all the members. I am a main roam player. That is my main role. And I think I am very much suitable to teach you guys how to play roam and make good guides for you. On top of that, I was also Global 3 Jawhead in Season 21. As you can see, I have over 1,000 matches with 82% win rate. So yes, you guys can trust me. I used to play Jawhead Roam back in Season 21. Here is my win rate in Season 21. As you can see, most games played with Jawhead. Global 3. Back then, it was very hard to reach Global, so it was definitely a feat. I am proud of myself for achieving that, and I want to pass on all the knowledge that I have gotten to you guys, just so you can improve. I love hearing your feedback, and I want all of you guys to reach Immortal after watching my guides. Here are some Tigreal combo guides and skill guides. His first skill is the slow, travels pretty slowly as well. His second skill pushes people in the general direction he is aiming at. I like to combo it with his first skill, just like this, for more damage. This is his typical combo. You second skill onto them, ulti, and you knock them up right after. This is a surprise engage. You ulti and then flicker onto your opponents and pull them back to your teammates. And moving on to my absolute favorite combo, you second skill, flicker, ulti, and then knock them up. This is really good for catching those multiple people in 5-man sets. If you're interested in hitting Mythical Immortal this season and taking your gameplay to the absolute next level, then get my private coaching by joining my Discord server and DMing me, link in description below. Here's a testimony from a player who has already reached Mythical Immortal this season. I remember while coaching him, he literally said, "I just want to take a minute to admire how good your insights are." He was impressed, and he really enjoyed the coaching session. And if you get coaching with me, I can guarantee that if you put in the time and grind, you will definitely hit Mythical Immortal. You will definitely have the knowledge of a Mythical Immortal and even a pro player. So if you're truly interested, it is a paid service because time is precious. If you're interested, hit me up on Discord. We can discuss the details and get you on the road to becoming a pro player, potentially yourself. For the build, I always like to use concealed boots, especially tough boots for lesser CC, dominant size for anti-heal, Athena shield or radiant armor, preferably radiant armor, antique cuirass, and to finish it all off, I like to use immortality. For the emblems, I generally like to use the tank emblem, firmness, tenacity, and concussive blast for more damage. Let's move on to the gameplay. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you a guide on Tigreal during a rank match. And in this rank match, I do some pretty good sets. I was duoing with Zero. Go check out his channel, guys. Just search him up. He's the Esmeralda player and you'll find him. He's pretty cool. If you want to see the clip, head over to my stream. I always like to use concealed boots on Tigreal because I feel like the invisibility and the speed boost it gives you is really good for capturing your opponents off guard. So once again, I am starting on the XP side. Going to check the XP side buff. Tigreal's second skill can displace the buff very easily, so it's a good option to invade with him. I push Jawhead's buff away, and that's enough. I try to keep disrupting by pulling Jawhead's creep away, It was unsuccessful, but I am causing some sort of disruption and tension, which is always a bonus. Don't want to get thrown by Jawhead, because if you do, you will most probably die. Be careful of that. I notice in the bottom lane, Leslie is very low HP. However, my second skill is not ready yet. So I wait for it to become ready before ambushing Leslie on the bush. It is unsuccessful. And at this very moment, my plan is to wait for my second skill to come back up and use my flicker to try to capture one of them. Reason being, my Bane is going to be here soon. Okay? That is the reason I'm waiting for my second skill and flicker, because if I pull one of them, Bane is for sure going to get the kill. Raphael has already used Revitalize, okay? She has used Revitalize. That means she won't be able to provide substantial healing for her teammates anymore, giving us the perfect opportunity to attack. Unfortunately, the timing could not have been worse. As soon as I flicker, Vale flickers as well, which is very unfortunate. That was a good play from me. I knocked up Jawhead and escaped, so I survived from him. Turtle is up, but I see Leslie a bit overextended, and Beatrix is very strong in the early game with her skills. So I assumed we could try to ambush and kill this Leslie. However, it was a little bit of a misjudgment from my part. At the end of the day, the decision making is up to you. It is something very difficult and it won't always be right. So don't be too harsh on yourself and try to forgive yourself if you do make a wrong decision. It's alright, we can all learn from this. Fortunately though, my team is able to do well on Turtle, and we are able to take it. I start clearing this mid lane, so I can at least get my level 4. And once again, back to gold lane, trying to pressure Leslie. She is back under her tower. For now, I'm trying to provide vision. Why am I providing vision? Well, let me explain. Usually what happens now is, since the turtle is done, jungler will most likely take his buffs and then come this way. If I stay here, I'm providing vision. I don't have to be here. I don't really have to help Esmeralda. Mid lane isn't really pushing right now. I don't have to provide vision over there. So meanwhile, I'm just going to provide vision for this area, okay? This is called the tri-bush. Alright, I'm gonna stay here, provide vision. Our Esmeralda is doing really well this game. Once again, I notice Leslie is overextended. Unfortunately, Jawhead was already here. We couldn't really do much. I engage onto the Leslie. We get the kill. Very good ulti from Jetian. I'm trying to disrupt Jawhead's farm. Remember guys, even if you are showing your presence in front of the enemy jungle, that is enough pressure. Even if you are unsuccessful in taking their jungle, it's okay because you are pressuring them. We tried to get a push onto mid lane because Esmeralda died in the top. We're trying to get a good trade. And we do successfully, which is a very good trade, completely worth it. Once again, a normal set onto Jawhead. Pulled him back with the second skill and ulted him instantly and knocked him up. Bane got a nice kill off of that. I noticed the Freya behind me. And I flicker out. In this scenario, the best thing to do is to recall because my HP is too low. My team is gonna take turtle and I wanna get back there with full HP. Now, since my team already gets the turtle, that's good. However, I see them continuing to fight in the top lane. Since they are continuing, I head over there. However, I was not really needed, but then again, there was really no place else I could go or reach at that time. So going top lane was the best call. Once again, taking the bush control, giving vision for my teammates, giving vision for Beatrix, for Bane. Not really the best ult over here. I honestly expected Bane to follow up a little bit sooner. He followed up too late. And we missed out on a few kills. I mean, we did get 3 of them, which was worth for one Esme, 100% worth it. But you know, you want the satisfaction as the roamer, right? That my set is the one that gets the kills. Don't worry though, there are amazing friggin' sets coming later in this video. And I'll show you guys exactly how to do it. Now, my Leslie is shooting at my Bane, his HP is low, so I try to block the way. However, I don't engage onto Leslie even though I have my second skill. I decide not to. Why? Well, because no one else is really there. Bane can't really follow me up. Leslie is in the vicinity of the tower over here, so if I do engage onto her, there will be no follow-up, and she might even kill me because my HP is also low. So be careful when you engage onto your opponents. You might think, oh, it's okay, it's just a Leslie, but your teammates are not there, right? And Esme is dead. Alright, very far away. You just want to block some of the shots, make sure Bane lives, and then you just want to retreat, okay? Guys, get into the habit of panning your map. So normally if you would like to pan your map, you want to place your finger in this area and just drag it. Trust me, it helps you so much because you understand how the game is going. You're able to assess the situation a lot better. I conceal over, try to get an engage. I don't really see any good opening, so I don't force anything. I also notice my Bane doesn't have ulti, Zetian doesn't have ulti, so there will not really be a very good follow-up to my set. That is why I back off. You may have noticed I did not use my ulti. It was not needed. For this situation, just knocking up Leslie was enough. My ulti is a very long cooldown, use it wisely. Bane has just mentioned 8 minutes Lord. What does that mean? I want to elaborate a little bit. The third turtle spawns, right? The third turtle, if you are very ahead in game, which means only the inhibitor towers remain. There is no point for you in taking turtle. You want to end the game as soon as possible. So what do? You wait for this clock to hit 8 minutes. Because in 8 minutes, the turtle is gonna go away and the lord is going to spawn. Of course, taking the lord is going to be significantly better for us because we can push these inhibitor towers. Turtle is permissible if these secondary towers are still standing. Okay, if these 3 towers are still there, you can do turtle. If not, and only the inhibitors remain, meaning inhibitor towers meaning the towers right before the main base, then you always just wanna leave the third turtle and just wait for the lord for 8 minutes. Okay, when this hits the 8-minute mark, the lord will spawn. Take that instead. Way better. Let's run that combo back. Here, as soon as I see 3 people stacked up together, this is the perfect moment. That's when I realize, well, time for my favorite combo. Beatrix is within range, Esme is within range. We can wipe them out. Enjoy the show. Not to mention, this Zetian player is really good. She was probably pinging the map when I got the ulti on these people. See? As soon as the ulti hits, Zetian ult also hits. This is why pinging the map is so damn important. Because she's walking up. She's just holding her joystick in one direction and pinging the map and watching. If she hadn't ultied here, Esmeralda ulti would not hit, Beatrix ulti would not hit. Okay? Zetian's ulti came in clutch, and why was she able to do that? Because she pinged her map, right? She panned her map and was able to see exactly what was going on. If she was just walking looking at herself, she wouldn't notice this, okay? That's why it's so important to pan the map, guys. Get used to it. You wanna use this part of the screen, okay? And move your fingers on it to pan the map, to see what is going on in other parts of the area. So be like Zetian, guys. If you don't do this, get in the habit of doing it. Unfortunately, that ulti was good. We wiped them out. We will get to do Lord now. But we couldn't get any towers. Why? Because the shield is still up. If this shield is up, give up on taking the inhibitor. You pretty much cannot. Unless there is another wave very close by. Okay? So what do we do instead? We instantly will head for the Lord, I believe. That is the best course of action right now. Okay, just get the Lord done with, and then we can definitely take these towers, because these shields, and you'll know exactly if the shield is still there, because there will be a golden thing showing up next to the tower. So we already know that bottom lane and top lane shields are gone, and mid lane is probably going to be gone too, because there's a wave pushing up. I'm heading over to Lord to give vision, to make sure it doesn't get stolen. I love walking up to this bush usually if it's safe and you're ahead, just to get extra vision on the opponents. Tried to conceal over to catch Veil, but as you guys know, his passive in the late game makes him very strong. And he takes he's very fast. Very hard to catch. Standard combo. And my team successfully destroys the tower, so I live. and pretty much be on the game. There we go, guys. That is how you play Tigreal. Use my guide, do really good sets, you're good to go. Follow the typical combos I showed you, and you will be ranking up so damn fast. I hope this guide helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys. Take care.